target programs for these populations. And we need more research on best practices. What works? So how many people are there and what works? Again, this is very basic research we're talking about. I think those are the two main areas. And there are also some main areas that I think the AIDS community is working on.
We're going to stay with the panel for a minute. Sugar, I know you wanted Rachel, and yet the other person I haven't forgotten about you.
As much as I would,
It's working. Go ahead.
as much as I would agree with what I saw for coming up with the research to get the real figures of how many people with disabilities are infected. But I'm a little bit concerned here because when you are dealing with this research, it takes time and it's a process. And in that process, you find that people with disabilities will be dying. So what I would suggest here is, as much as we will be coming up with programs on the research, but still we need inclusion of persons with disabilities in the already programs which are already there. They need to be included in the health services. They have to be there. I have an example where I've lost so many friends of mine, persons with disabilities, who have died silently because they couldn't access medical services. So if we wait for the research program to take place, I'm sure
an evaluation of those reports, what can we replicate from the different countries, from the different programs? I think disability is not a complicated issue. There is nothing complicated. As long as you don't involve us, it will appear complicated. But when you involve us as stakeholders, as people who've done it before, organizations that have done it before, learn from them. How able are we to document our work and even be able to build on that? Because I think even if we document, if we even inform a second phase of funding that will be able to carry forward what had already been implemented, I think people with disabilities will not really have access as long as we are not really put into the existing programs. Because we cannot have universal access, I think, say, without the inclusion of people with disabilities.
Luis, I'm headed back into the audience. I'm going to concentrate for the moment on people.
Soy presidente de la Unión Mexicana de Sordos. Veo lo que quiero felicitar por este podium y me visualizo, pero estoy un poco preocupado. En el mundo, más o menos hay 6,000 personas en el que no tienen, un alto porcentaje no tiene educación.
That have no education.
¿Cómo podemos hacer para que a estas personas y sobre todo a las personas con discapacidad que no tienen acceso a la educación puedan, porque es algo que debe de ser importante para todas las personas, sobre todo para las personas que son sobre todo para las personas que somos doblemente discriminadas por una discapacidad, a lo mejor por una preferencia sexual diferente. Por ejemplo, en México, en la lengua de señas ni siquiera es respetada para empezar. Y entonces no podemos llegar a esta clase de población con información real sobre el VIH.
Who would like to address this question of education on HIV/AIDS within disability communities? Because, of course, education don't have access. It's one of the primary things that people don't have access to. Is there someone on the panel who wants to speak this? You're pointing, Matilda, at whom? Someone here. All right. I'm coming.
Thank you very much. My name is Salmo Michana. I live in Mexico City. I believe that the media